Do you want to create effortless power within your golf swing and hit that golf ball further throughout the bag? Hi everyone, my name's James and welcome back to Get Good at Golf, or welcome to Get Good at Golf. And guys, if you are new here, welcome. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to do just that and get good at golf. So today we're going to talk about how the arms should work in the golf swing, and more specifically we're going to talk about that right arm, because so many people don't necessarily know how the right arm should work in the golf swing. It's quite an interesting thing. This is for right-handed golfers, so if you are left-handed, just kind of flip that round and think about your left arm. But we're going to focus on the right arm for me because I am right-handed. Now, initially what we're going to look at is how to take the club away, what the right arm should be doing at the top of the backswing, because I'm a little bit restricted as well, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this are quite restricted in their physical capabilities as well. And I'm a bit bored of watching YouTube videos or tutorials or watching people have lessons and the coach is like, right, you get your arm up here, hold that plate. And I'm like, well, I can't. Like, that actually hurt doing that for me. So if you feel like you're a little bit restricted as well, this could be massive for you. Or if you're unrestricted, like Bobby, like Stretch Armstrong, you can literally do what you want with it. But the one thing that we see initially, and I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet because I don't feel like we need to reinvent the wheel with it, but it could really help you with your ball striking moving forward for maybe this weekend or in your practice sessions. So say if I stand at the golf ball here, initially what we want to see is a left arm that's just kind of nice and straight here and a right arm that's nice and relaxed. Now, what do I mean about relaxed? You can see here that I'm doing a lot of talking and moving the arm up and down, so almost like a bicep curl kind of movement. If I were to put the club on the ball here, essentially what happens as I move that club away? So you can see that my right shoulder clears out, and if I were just to hit a ball with my right arm this way, you can see that that arm wants to move up. So I generally can allow that club to work around, and we can start to strike shots a lot better by utilising that right arm. So again, if I do that for you, this way, so we can get the ball airborne, we can utilise the loft, we can do all that just by using the right arm. That is a little bit of a kind of skill in itself because it's difficult, but I guarantee if you just went, I wouldn't go to the range and spend £100 or how much are range balls now? It's like £10 a basket, isn't it? It's a lot. I wouldn't go and buy a token or a card and literally just stand there doing that because it's a waste of money. But if you can go to your local practice area, empty your practice bag out and just work on how you can allow that right arm to move. You saw that I struggled with the first shot there, but actually now we're clipping them quite nicely because I'm allowing that right arm to do what it needs to do. And what I mean by that is if I were to stand incorrectly here, so I see a lot of people who stand this way, so the shoulder comes over a little bit, the right arm gets a little bit closed, it's not very relaxed, and from there it kind of has to go that way. Like, you can do it, but it's more of a drag across it, isn't it, than a release through. I want to be able to get that club, so it's set here, and from there, if I put my left arm on, rotate through and release that club down onto the ball. You can see that what I'm doing there is creating forward shaft lean dynamically with de-lofting the club. That's nothing new, we've spoken about that at length on this channel, but I'm almost creating a bit of a gap here that you can see through. So what I want to do is make sure that right arm doesn't get on top of the left arm. We can do that by making sure at address it's sat nicely, it's almost out this way, and I can move that straight up and down. So left arm on, the right arm is set nicely, and I'm just kind of wrapping my hand around there. So you can see that I can pick that club up here this way, and I can also set it this way because the left arm just wants to rotate, it doesn't want to bend, but the right arm wants to set down nicely so the butt of that club's pointing down at the ball. And that's how, you might think James has just stood here randomly hitting one arm shots and we don't really care. But if you can do that, you show that your right arm is set correctly, because so many golfers can't, or they kind of drag it across like I did. So I want to make sure that right arm works this way in, so you can see that I've almost done that bicep curl here, so at the top of the backswing, I can get it as high as possible. I say as high as possible because for me, I can't physically get it that high. I'm quite restricted in the shoulder. I am made of timber, unfortunately. A lot more timber than it used to be as well. But otherwise, and I'll show you the incorrect, we get here. And this is so many golf swings that you see because you think, oh, well, that's really short. They must not be able to turn. Well, you probably can't turn, but it's more that you're just not setting the arm up to get it where you want it at the top of the backswing. And the two differences in shots are this. Like, I've hit that pretty well, to be honest. That's as good as you're going to get from not setting your right arm and not moving it around. Now, It didn't look bad on the replay either. Now, if I show you on, hopefully where we kind of just set this arm up nicely, you can really see the difference in strike. Obviously, you can see the difference in distance. Now, I've used the body the same there, but that's carried 140 yards. We've got the 9-iron out. So what essentially am I trying to do with this right arm? All I'm trying to do is set the club up nicely and allow it to work the club where I want it to here. I'm not stretching it out. I'm allowing it to just flex in. And guys, if you can do that, I'm going to cut that there because I think it's just something which is a nice quick short video. It can really help you make sure that right arm is sat here, because it's going to affect your grip, it's going to affect everything else. And for me, if you can do that correctly, you can set the club nicely, get to the top of the backswing, you can unleash that as well, and that's really going to help you lower that handicap and of course get good at golf. Goodbye.